right, so we made it to 7-Eleven. Got to start out the day with a coffee, as usual. Otherwise, you know how it goes without caffeine. Any coffee that someone gets is usually not from 7-Eleven, I feel like. Kind of slept on. Because like the coffee, you only pay $1 for it. Compared to Starbucks, you pay like 5 something for it. Like I don't like, that's so much for coffee, man. Like I just want to pay, like $1 is perfect. And you can get anything you want. So if you guys haven't tried 7-Eleven coffee, I highly recommend you do because it's so good. What is going on, everybody? So today I'm going to be making a simple video on if you should wrap your car or if you should not. A lot of people have mixed opinions about this, and I certainly do. So I'm gonna give you both sides of my opinion. I hope the wind noise isn't too bad. I'm gonna go up here. That's where I'm gonna go. Up on this little ledge. If you want to change your color, wrap is usually the way you go. Or you can do Plasti Dip, but I do not recommend you do that just because sometimes it doesn't look ideal in most situations. And I'm sure most of you agree with that. Vinyl wrap is usually what people will go to. And the primary question is, should you do it? So if you do this yourself, okay? If you grab a couple friends, which is what I did, we knocked this out in a few days. In my garage, a lot of nights, no sleep, just knocking out the panel. That's what we did. We did a DIY job on the wrap. And it came out decent. For being a DIY, this is really, really good. And I couldn't be more happy with it. Now, the thing is, if you go to a professional, you're looking to spend a couple grand to get it wrapped professionally. It's gonna look the same, okay? But the thing is, with the DIY, you're gonna have these little imperfections, and that's to be expected. You're not gonna be able to wrap a car perfectly unless you have tons of years of experience or months, whatever. And that's the thing. You gotta decide, do you wanna do this on your own or do you wanna take it to a professional? And honestly, I recommend you guys try it on your own. Even if you don't have experience, I recommend you try it on your own. You're gonna save a pretty penny, because if you buy a roller wrap from, let's say, Metro Restyling or something like that, you buy a roll for 500 and something bucks with the roof wrap included. So the wrap that I got was Avery Gloss Gray. They came out to be like $430. And then I added the Gloss Black roof wrap, totaled it out to be a little over $500. And that's it. That was it for this. No installation fees whatsoever. Just time, time, frustration, no sleep. That's really the only cost about doing it DIY. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I recommend you guys do it DIY if you want to wrap your car, because really, it's a fun experience. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, it takes a long time and you don't really get any sleep, but it doesn't matter. I'm telling you, it's so worth it at the end. But as you can see, like the mirrors, this happens. It tends to happen just because, you know, over time, it's outside, the wrap starts to kind of unfold. Also, we just didn't tuck it far enough in. But yeah, as time goes on, the wrap just kind of comes up a little bit. See if you can get a better view on that. Just like that. It's really just that mainly. And then of course we have, this is my fault. So this is coming up because I rub. As you guys can see, the rubbing is definitely not ideal. This only happens if I'm like, you know, full compression on a turn. It'll come up like that too. And then the trim pieces, my God, dude, these are one use. So like you can't, they don't just re-stick like the E92s do. But I also lost a clip here, so that doesn't help. But yeah, I have to get a new one of these because it's part of the it's part of the molding here. And you know, a dealership quoted me 300 bucks for that. So yeah, I'm kind of waiting on that. I don't really think I'm going to at the moment. And then I went through some like tar, and I don't know, like tar on vinyl is literally so difficult to get off. I tried everything. So I'm just doing it one bit at a time. As you guys can see, it's just, you know, on there, but yeah. Also around the taillight, that's another issue right there. I can always just go in and repatch it. It's no biggie. It doesn't bother me. So besides all of that, it came out super good. So if you guys are looking to wrap your car, I definitely recommend you do DIY. It's awesome. So, and I've had this wrap on for a few months now, and it's holding up super well. And the bumper was the hardest part. Yeah, it's just, you have to do a lot of inlays. It's kind of nasty, but you know, if you get a splitter, because it'll cover up most of the inlays and the lines and all that kind of stuff. But from like back here, you really can't tell. That's gonna do it for this video, you guys. Thank you guys for watching as always, and we'll see you in the next one.